Hi, my name is Gavin Martin. I'm a financial advisor, Managing Director of Cornerstone Wealth and founder of mastermymoney.com.au. During this presentation, I would like to inform you about the government co-contribution scheme. During these challenging economic times, it's important to plan for your future and prudently maximise your returns. Under this system, there is a guaranteed 150% return. All you need to do is deposit $1,000 into your super fund and the government will match it with $1,500 as long as you are eligible. It's a system where the federal government will put in $1.50 for every dollar you put into your superannuation fund. That's a massive 150% return with no risk. When you compare that to the 12% per annum average return of the Australian share market over the last 20 years, it shows that it's an opportunity not to be missed. It's an initiative to encourage people like you to save for your retirement. If you have paid off all your consumer debt, that is your credit cards, car loans and personal loans, you are at step 3 of the Master My Money program, and if you are eligible, this could be part of your plan for the future. It's important to make the right investment decisions. The eligibility criteria have recently changed to enable more people to benefit from the scheme. You may be eligible now, even if you weren't in the past. There are 6 eligibility criteria. Let's run through them quickly. Personal superannuation contribution to your super fund before the 30th of June each year. A personal superannuation contribution is one that is made with after-tax dollars. For example, when you earn employment income, your employer first deducts tax from that salary and then deposits the remainder into your bank account. If you take some of that money from your bank account and put it into your super fund, that's called a personal or non-concessional contribution. The second criteria is that your total income is less than the co-contribution upper threshold. Thirdly, 10% or more of your total income needs to come from eligible employment, running a business, or a combination of both. Fourth, you need to be less than 71 years of age at the end of the income year. Fifth, you cannot hold an eligible temporary resident visa at any stage during the income year. Finally, you must lodge your income tax return. Remember, you are not eligible for the co-contribution for contributions for which you claim a tax deduction. And secondly, your super fund needs your tax file number in order to receive the co-contribution. How much should you contribute to your super fund? If your total income is between the upper and lower thresholds, there is an optimum amount for you to contribute to your super fund to get the most out of the scheme without locking up more money in your super fund than you need to. Karen is 28 years of age. She works part-time 3 days a week and earns $25,000 per annum. The previous year, she paid off all her credit card debt and cut up her credit card. This year, she was disciplined in her saving. She requested her employer to transfer $80 each fortnight into a high-yielding bank account. That's less than $6 a day. In May, she had accumulated over $2,000 and decided to deposit $1,000 into her super fund. She submitted her tax return in September, and in November, the federal government deposited $1,500 into her super account. If she continued this and the investment earned 10% per annum, after 10 years it would be worth nearly $40,000, and after 20 years it would be worth over $140,000. Peter is 54 years old, working full-time, earning $44,000 per annum. He is currently sacrificing a portion of his income into his super fund to boost his super balance because he is concerned the balance is too low for his age. He also wants to take advantage of the government co-contribution. Because his salary sacrifice contributions are deposited pre-tax, they are not eligible for the government co-contribution. Peter decided to make a personal or non-concessional contribution to his super fund to take advantage of the government co-contribution scheme. He used the calculator on the Master My Money website to calculate that the optimum amount for him to contribute to his super fund was $500. Peter made the $500 contribution to his super fund, and a few months later the government deposited $750 into his super account. If your total income is less than the lower threshold, you should contribute $1,000 to your super fund to get the most out of the scheme. The maximum co-contribution of $1,500 a year is scaled back by 5 cents for every dollar you earn over the lower threshold. Using this formula, we can calculate the optimum contribution for your particular income. There's a calculator on the Master My Money website to do the math for you. Once your superannuation fund has notified the tax office how much money you have contributed to your superannuation fund, and you have let the tax office know how much you have earned during the year by submitting your tax return, the tax office can calculate your co-contribution amount and deposit it into your super fund. Most payments are made between November and January of each year. Remember, Money in superannuation is subject to preservation rules, meaning you can't touch it until you reach a preservation age. Currently, that is between 55 and 60 years of age, depending on when you were born. Although you can't touch the money until you're 55 or 60 years of age, it is well worth doing to help make your older years your golden years. The Mastermind Money program is a 7-step roadmap to true financial freedom that I would encourage you to review when considering how to best move forward. In considering attractive opportunities like the government co-contribution, it is important to consider them in light of your full financial position. You should only make these contributions if you have reached step 3 of the Mastermind Money program. That is, you have paid off all your consumer debt. This presentation provides you with knowledge, and knowledge is power. If you have any questions and would like to know more, please contact me.